The Las Vegas mother accused of killing her 2 children is now in custody. 26-year-old Amanda Sharpe-Jefferson is facing murder charges after allegedly killing her 1-year-old and 2-month-old baby. Police say on Friday the father found the children's bodies inside their apartment, that apartment near Desert Inn and Maryland Parkway.
We're 48 hours away from 2021. Most of us have been confined to our homes in the heart of the COVID-19 pandemic. A new strain has been found in the UK and now in the US. Tens of thousands of people have died within the past couple of months, on top of the 300,000 that we have lost already this year. Unfortunately, this is our new normal. COVID has broken families apart and ended lives, and unfortunately 2 babies will not make it to see their first year on Earth. A 26-year-old woman is not mentally competent to stand trial on charges she killed her 2 young daughters, denied having had children, and spoke about the selling the girls' body parts, a judge in Las Vegas decided on Monday. The horrific incident occurred on November 10th when the father of the 2 beautiful girls discovered the gruesome scene. He came home and discovered his 1-year-old baby Rose and 2-month-old Lily had been dismembered and had their body parts stacked on top of each other in a baby swing. Both of the girls were pronounced dead on the scene.
As Amanda Sharpe-Jefferson sits behind bars tonight, accused of murdering her 2 babies, her husband and their father, Jaquan, told me he's just trying to stay positive.
Lily. Hi, baby.
We had them 11 months apart because we wanted them to be close and just grow together and just live forever.
Instead, the lives of 2-month-old Lily and 1-year-old Rose were tragically cut short.
Rose was my big juice and Lily was my brown sugar.
Jaquan Singleton told me he left them with their mom, Amanda Sharpe-Jefferson, Thursday night so he could be with his other daughter, Violet, at his grandmother's.
I see Rose, I see Amanda, I see Lily. Everything's good. I was like around 7-something. I'm giving them kisses, I give them hugs. I'm like, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
That was the last time he saw his 2 youngest daughters alive. When he got back to the apartment around noon on Friday,
I see Rose and Lily like over there.
He said they were in the living room, laying down. Rose was on top of Lily. Amanda was home.
Take this coat off, put it on my bed and stuff. And I'm like, but as I'm doing that, she's like, shh, shh, shh.
He said he thought they were asleep until
feel Lily's head. I'm like, she's kind of cold.
After a few minutes of trying to get a response, it clicked, and he confronted Amanda.
I'm asking, like, what did you do to my daughter? What did you do to my daughter? And she's like, shh, shh.
Jaquan said he called his mom, then called 911. He said Amanda never did.
She's super calm, cool, and collective about it. Literally putting her clothes on, nothing, talking about can we sell the organs and stuff.
He told me he thinks the girls were drowned.
That day when I seen them, I died. I still feel dead. I feel blank, I'm numb.
In Amanda's arrest report, it said she told officers she didn't know Jaquan and denied having any children.
She was going through a spiritual, a spiritual and soul type of thing where she thought she wasn't in this reality. She was in the spiritual and soul reality.
He said the spiritual side all started a few weeks ago.
I feel like maybe me not coming back that night got to her.
Despite what his wife is accused of.
I forgive her, I love her. I have to act like they're still here because the only way I can carry on their legacy is just just stay positive.
He told me he, Amanda, Rose, and Lily went everywhere together.
If I walk around with anger, hatred, I'm not going to be able to get through this situation.
Now he walks alone, without his big juice or brown sugar.
Life will never be the same.
Jaquan told me he hopes people hear this story and use it as a reminder to check on your friends and family, mental health, and don't brush off red flags. Meanwhile, Amanda is still behind bars tonight. She was denied bail, but she'll be back in court tomorrow. Jaquan told me he'll continue to support her. Reporting live, I'm Kyla Gaylor, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
People are commenting about it on social media. Let's have a look at what they're saying. It is also possible that Sharpe-Jefferson was sick. She was the mother of 2 children, 2-month-old and a 1-year-old. She just gave birth a few months prior. It's possible that she developed a severe and long-lasting depression called postpartum depression. PPD is a form of major depression that begins within the 4 weeks after delivery. Postpartum is a complex mix of physical, emotional, and behavioral changes that happen in some women after giving birth. The diagnosis of postpartum depression is based not only on the length of time between delivery and onset, but also on the severity of depression. Postpartum depression is linked to chemical, social, and psychological changes that happen when having a baby. The term describes a range of physical and emotional changes that many new mothers experience. PPD can be treated with medication and counseling, but it must be diagnosed first. Or maybe she was just suffering from mental illness. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. Over the course of your life, if you experience mental health problems, your thinking, mood, and behavior could be affected. Either way, mental health is a real issue, but unfortunately, it is not taken seriously in the Black community, and its damage to the community is minimized. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought light to the way the country treats its most vulnerable, be it the mentally ill, the pregnant mother, or the infant child.